So businesses that are seeking to become SSAE 18 SOC 1 compliant can now use NDNB's in-depth SOC 1 compliance requirements checklist for ensuring an efficient and comprehensive audit process from beginning to end. So look, we all know audits are time-consuming and operationally challenging, and it's why being proactive and proper planning is a must for SSAE 18 SOC 1 auditing success. So we've been helping businesses all throughout North America for years in becoming SSAE 18 SOC 1 compliant. So turn to us, we're NDNB. Let's talk about a comprehensive SOC 1 compliance requirements checklist. Do you need some assistance in learning more about SSAE 18 SOC 1 compliance and what it truly takes to become compliant? Are you curious as to the steps and procedures needed for ensuring a successful and efficient audit that's delivered within budget and on schedule? Well, NDNB has performed hundreds of SSAE 18 SOC 1 and SOC 2 audits for clients. So take note of the following information. And this is information that we've collected over the years, what clients have spoken back to us as far as their needs and how we've really helped insert our expertise in the auditing process. So number one, assess the SSAE 18 SOC 1 versus SOC 2 landscape. So much has been discussed regarding SSAE 18 SOC 1 versus SOC 2. Specifically, which assessment should a service organization undertake? Well, here's the simple answer. SOC 1 reports are for businesses that exhibit a true association with the ICFR concept. Talk more about that in a minute. While SOC 2 reporting is for technology businesses. So think data centers, data analytics, cloud computing, etc. Both SOC 1 and SOC 2, they each have their rightful place in the world of regulatory compliance. Therefore, you need to ensure that the correct assessment is being done. Number two, assess ICFR. What's ICFR? It stands for Internal Controls over Financial Reporting. And it essentially means if a service organization is providing services to businesses that could impact the financial reporting of these businesses, then you must report on such ICR initiatives. Are you offering services that relate to revenue recognition, asset valuation for balance sheet reporting, or any other type of ICFR? Then it's important to test such controls during a SSAE 18 SOC 1 assessment. Number three, define the business process. Okay, so from making widgets to analyzing data, every company specializes in something, and it's therefore important to identify exactly what the business process is for purposes of SSAE 18 SOC 1 compliance. Is the entire company-wide business process to be included in the assessment or just a subcomponent of it? This is critical to identify as nobody wants to encounter scope creep issues during the audit. So call and speak with Christopher Nickel, and Chris can have a good discussion on the issues regarding the business process. Number four, put together a current list of systems. Call it an asset inventory, a complete list of all the information systems your organization currently is deploying in production environments. Where to begin? Well, start by documenting your network devices, and then move on to your servers and your actual operating systems and applications running on your physical logical servers. This really helps the audit out tremendously. Number five, conduct a readiness assessment. So SSAE 18 SOC 1 audits can be very laborious and operationally challenging, hence the need for a readiness assessment, which is absolutely critical, no question about it. Why? Well, it's vital for both a successful audit and a well-designed internal control environment. You can identify and correct control deficiencies prior to the audit, which is really, really important. Number six, get ready to remediate. Remediation is just a way of life in the world of SSAE 18 SOC 1 compliance, and that's because every company has something they can improve upon. Moreover, having a successful SSAE 18 SOC 1 audit means putting in place all necessary changes to one's internal control framework prior to the actual audit itself kicking off, okay? Going back and trying to make changes after the fact, well, that just results in scope creep and increased fees. No internal control environment is ever perfect. Look, you really need to know that. Every company has deficiencies that they need to correct. Now, how much and what type of remediation must be undertaken is ultimately dependent on the maturity of one's control environment. Number seven, determine ITGC controls and supporting control objectives. So every SSAE 18 SOC 1 audit will require the development and assessment of various IT general controls, simply known as ITGC. And it's often a joint effort between the service organization and the actual CPA firm conducting the audit. ITGC controls, they typically cover like access control, change management, data backup, network security, and more. So keep that in mind. All right, number eight, develop business process and ICFR control objectives. ITGC information, as just described above, is relatively straightforward, but specific business process controls need to be developed and included within the actual audit itself, okay? So ask yourself some basic questions. What specific functions are you performing that you can test for? Have you conducted any prior audit risk assessment that can help in identifying business process control objectives? Number 9, develop policies and procedures. All right, it's one of the more demanding and time-consuming activities for SSAE 18 SOC 1 compliance, but information security policies and procedures need to be developed, and it's why NDNB offers a comprehensive policy writing service and comprehensive policy packet for our clients. Number 10, audit time. After all, when it's all said and done, it's now time to call in the auditors, essentially scheduling field work and beginning the true process of becoming SSAE 18 SOC 1 compliant. With all you've done, from the initial readiness assessment to developing documentation, the audit process hopefully should be straightforward. Number 11, pick the right CPA firm. Well, look, not every firm specializes in regulatory compliance. NDNB does. We've been doing this for many years, and we can help you out. We provide fixed fees and a very comprehensive auditing process. We are the SOC 1 experts for North American businesses. Call and speak directly with Christopher Nichols, CPA, 1-800-277-5415, extension 706. Or you can email him at cnichol@ndbcpa.com.